So there's a story about a guy named Gerald. He's a fixer. Uh, he understands components. He understands how things work, right? Um, he's a carpenter by trade, actually. And Gerald's the kind of guy that, people love and they respect him because he's made of truth. He's the kind of dude he's got people come to his house for Christmas, right? Christmas Eve, Christmas day after. It's Gerald's house. Come see his wife and his two kids, the kids that are still with us, that is. Gerald has a deep and searing hurt over that loss, as anyone would, and it doesn't go away. So there's an echo in that shatter of a loss that insane, honestly. It makes you question everything about this world, and everything about the world that Gerald is in was shattered. And people want to quantify pain. It's subjective. It's really not relative. And they want to quantify it and say, well, it's been, 6.5 years. Well, 6.5 minutes to Gerald, to us. So Gerald, he didn't lose his strength, but they took a major hit in so many ways, financial. Those are things people don't really think about, but Baker Snow does. We'll get to Baker in a little bit. I'm not really in the mood to talk to Baker right now, but Gerald. Hello, Luis Fernandez-Gil, the guy made of magic, an artist made of magic. You're spectacular, man. Gerald's strong and he has faith. It's somewhere in there. But right now, the thing that he needs is finances. He needs the rest of his family who's still with us to be secure in that. And Baker understands that. And so Baker's got an objective. He's got a mission. And we all know Baker. We've all worked with Baker. We all are surrounded by Baker. Some of us stay at home and wait for Baker to get there at the end of the night and know it's going to be a nightmare. We all have our Baker. Gerald has found his Baker, and Baker has found his puppet. So Gerald's a strong man. He's a good man. Everybody likes Gerald. But Gerald's got a shatter inside of him, and Baker is manipulating that to get what he wants in this facility. Gerald can't stand up to him if he loses his job. I mean, even if he's out for a couple months, it's catastrophic for his family after what they've been through. So Gerald's in between a rock and a Baker place. It's not a good place to be. Gerald has strength, and he embodies that, and he can see things and figure it out. But right now, he's on pins and needles. Every little eggshell that cracks, he's cracking. Gerald's not a bad person. He's just convinced himself through extreme bullying that he's got to do some bad things. But the audience has to be able to relate to that. See, everyone has been there. I mean, who hasn't been at a job or somewhere where you have to be something you're not? And that's what Gerald has to do. And so he's fidgety. He doesn't understand, why do I have to be this person inside of who I really am? Everything was going great. We've all been there. Gerald, Luis, the entire world deserves to see this and understand who that person is, because they've all been that person. In order to embody that, you got to be a star. And that's what you are. And everyone can see it the moment that they see you on screen. They can see it. So be that star and be relatable and struggle with Gerald. Hurt the way he hurts so that audience members around the world can see it and feel that hurt, and then hope and latch on to you. The way that people latch on to a star, latch on to you and say, I hope he makes it through. And then they'll follow you through the whole season. And maybe you do. We'll talk about it sometime. Luis, you're a star. And that's what this needs. Thank you. This is what the audience needs. Thank you for being a part of this. Welcome to the Officiant, Luis. Over dramatic and under dramatic as I try to find the stop button.